Hello and welcome to part 16 of my Let's stream of Final Fantasy 14. Starting with ARR, we're now going to go off and face off against the Lord of Crags Titan himself, the giant angry jelly bean.
Thought he was a chicken nugget.
He looks like a jelly bean to me. He's a chicken nugget, jelly bean, but angry nonetheless. An angry chicken nugget, angry jelly bean. All round, just angry and annoyed. Because he feels like that. You joining me or shall I try and do one?
Give me a few minutes. I'm doing Prey.
What are you doing?
Praetorian.
Oh, Praetorian, whereabouts are you on Praetorian?
Just before Nero.
Oh, yeah, you'll be a while.
Yeah.
Probably by the time I'll queue up and see what happens.
Yeah.
I've got to send out.
If it haven't popped until I get out, I'll join you.
Okay. It's our first official 8-man trial, isn't it? Is it a 4-man?
4-man.
4. Having passed the seemingly endless trials imposed to you by the company heroes, you have been entrusted with the knowledge of the secret way to the navel, the domain of the Primal Titan. Courtesy of your Toda's magic, the Beastman Aetherite is now primed to send you to the confrontation with the Lord of Crags. Gird your loins for a struggle of titanic proportions. Average wait 15 minutes. Lovely jubbly.
And as per usual, your inventory is filled with stuff.
As is tradition.
Yep.
To be honest, most of it I should get rid of. I mean, I've got loads of... But it's because I used to sell these. All this lot. These, I used to sell them.
Jimmy.
Thanks. Natural light. These count as dungeons then, Mr. 4-man. Here on the list.
Second.
They'll count as 4-man on the list, won't they? On the challenge log.
Yes.
Then I'll be able to unlock Titan. Yay! I'll have my own mini chicken nugget. try or nutmeg. Nutmeg is the season for it. Climbing perch. Manguchi initiates or iron plate jackboots. Initiate needle, goatskin, espadrilles. Valentine Coaty of gathering, ash wand and a mole loaf. Okay. Just the waiting that kills you.
There you go.
It's the waiting that kills you on this game. As you kept saying, say again, I obviously realised my mic was probably too low. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
I'm not echoing, am I?
No.
Years of justice. Do you start needing you start needing these? These are crystals. They ain't like late gear stuff, like up above 50.
Maybe.
Pretty sure they're above. It must be above 50.
Ah. I don't have access to the log.
I'll have a look. Why am I waiting? Why am I still waiting for you to stop painting? Water crystal. You can get them from 30, but then they're more donor and all that from like level 60 upwards. I'm pretty sure they're for late gear stuff. Useful crime. I wish you could. And you're going to make me have to look into it because you've got crafting log. The crafting log,
Well, I have to go to my main to do that.
I'm online. I'm looking at it online.
Mm.
I'm looking at 30 to 39 for the carpenter. Dies. Yeah. So we start needing crystals. there's shards.
Is that your highest level? Carpenter.
Yes, that's my highest at the moment. It's probably because everything seems to be made of wood. Right, so these shards. I think it shards up to 50. I'm pretty sure it's going into me.
Yeah.
Yeah, composite bow, level 40, wind shards. Yeah, that's Praetorian.
About to fight guys.
Yeah, I'm still in the queue.
I have your stream up so I can see.
Oh, fuck, it's popped. Every time I'm in the market, it does that. Look, an overdweller, yes, an invader from the above. She uses our Aphrodite against us. She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary, trespasser, violated, defiled. Overdwellers must leave, overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear her not, her fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, overdweller, you and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. First you shall face judgment with the intimidation of oath breakers, liars, betrayers, and oath breakers. O Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. O great Father, Lord of Crags, we summon you. I lied about this being my first time, but you know, it saves me having to explain why I'm watching the cutscene. It's not my first time. I've seen this shit before. Behold Lord of the Chicken Nuggets, King KFC. He come, Lord of Crag Titan is come. Overdweller, our vowed death of to their weeping. Thy vile kind covenant of blessing the land, murder of my children by score, all in service of greed, sins beyond pardon. But not suffered by defiance, thou didst doing lay frit low. Godless overdweller, the myriad here Sarah cease shall go unpunished, not go unpunished upon thee, you shall wreak a terrible vengeance. Don't get too close to that thing and you'll find out the dragoon's way of doing things.
Oh, yeah.
Who's meant to be stoned? They make it look like you've never done it before, but knowing that you've done it countless times. They'll bug it off. Lord of Crags. Lord of Crags' great father Titan has fallen. Four down, two to go. The crimes of the overdwellers shall never be forgiven. Never be forgiven. No, no, never. 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have only acted in defence of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace until our dying breaths we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy. Now these are the readings one would expect of an Elkian. Econ. I've seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, Ritterfin. My curiosity is so equivalently put, accurately put, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there is truth to the legends, it could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea given but a little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And naught remained to mark his passing. Well, the Ascians have nothing to, if not elusive, if it is little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But they would not. They would choose to consult with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? Yes, Tyler. I feared I might arrive too late, but I see that you had the matter well in hand. I have taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Ifrit in Zuma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? Agreed. Too late, motherfucker. I'm gone. No! Denied! Prick. Why don't you just interrupt it? Let me guess, after this just pray return to the waking sands, yeah? I'm relieved to see you well, but come, let us discuss our next step. So, is keen to discuss your next task. Though word will already have reached the Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission success. That honour is rightfully yours, Mino. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. I also need to go and get the chicken nugget. After this, I shall go and do the austerities of Earth. sir. It is good to see you, Private Okaya. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the warrior lights less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice to say, we are glad to have the Scions in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to Science at 7th of Dawn. Until next time, Private. Mino, this is Minfidia. Gistola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not to be forgotten. With what is more, both you and Gistola emerged from Ergomoro unscathed, while Tatara and the others seem to be glad of that, as they did of Titan's fall. We can look forward to a hero's welcome. We will be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Free return to the Waking Sands. I think Toad's the only one. I think his voice actress stayed the same. Not too sure.
That sounds like she changed.
She changed. You think they did all of them? Oh, crap baskets. They're all dead.
Ah. Oh no.
Even got the ominous Final Fantasy VII music when on the ship. Do 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 do. No. Well, that's what happens when you have Lalafels as guards. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey.
Noriexa. Even the Sylph? Why? This one is glad. Waking one is safe. No, don't reach out your hand like that. That's just... Oh...
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further.
Well, that was effective. Once no further, bang.
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Live means business.
Confound it.
Yep.
Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Whoa. Yeah.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Walking 1 min video asked this one to stay out of the way. That's what she said. Listen. In case Walking 1 returned, this one was to say, at the church in Eastern Fanland, Waking 1 must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking 1 video from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. You'll be avenged, little mushroom.
Mushroom looks more like a cabbage.
Hey, I could call it whatever it want. It's dead now.
Ah, spoiled cabbage.
Well, that sucks. You know the fighting is like do 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 do. You know, the ominous music, you know, it plays. It's like something bad has happened, or something bad is about to happen. In the case of the boat, you're about to get bitch slapped by Genova. Do you know what's funny? Genova's fight music is on the OST. Straight after it, is the game over music. It's as if they knew. Some people were going to be ill prepared for that fight. I never died there. Did die once on the robot scorpion first boss. Because much like the when it says in the thing, it doesn't tell you not to attack when its tail is up. Attack when its tail is up, and it will counter attack. Why didn't you just tell me that? Is something troubling you, my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. The wild roses are dead, father. I know not what to do. The wild roses, I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the science. How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Guardians? Yes. Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. I recall the day our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the same service to her brother and her sister science. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquez, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquez. He's a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain Marquez is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquez, I want you to look after Mino. Do you understand? Yes, father. Let's go and get our class quest out of the way. We will have done chicken nugget of justice. Where is she? She's in the amphitheater. She's in Ystera. I can't use a mountain inside the city. Bloody canon Star Wars. Hashtag truly a dead game.
Yep.
Yeah, Ymitra. Ymitra has researched the Akka and wishes to proceed you with the next summoning ritual. Titan's essence infuses with your aura, Mino. I foresee no further obstacles preventing us from attempting the next ritual. Shall we proceed with the austerities of Earth? I have every confidence that you will succeed in binding Titan EG to your will. According to one research, the most suitable location of the ritual was the place found in the southwest of Alder Springs in the North Shroud. A hereford buried layer of ancient rock exposed by violent upheavals of the calamity have lent to the surrounding area of an overwhelming earthen aspect. The conditions will be perfect. I'll await you at our destination, Mino. Then we'll be stuck again. No, we won't be stuck, I don't think. Yeah, we will be stuck. Because I won't be able to get the last one. I know what it is, but I don't want to spoil people. I know what it is, but I'm not going to say. Okay. Retro. The ritual you're about to perform is essentially no different from the austerities of flame. Instead of fire, however, you'll be concentrating on shifting your effect balance towards the spectrum of Earth. Once you have achieved the required state of Earth in affinity, Primal Capture's essence will tumble forth and coalesce in the stony form of the Titan Iji. As before, you must demonstrate unflinching authority if you would convince the newborn avatar to heed your commands. Let us begin. And I need to do the Scholars one as well. Forgot about that. I'll do the Scholar one when I do the others. Come forth, chicken nugget.
Titan Iggy.
Titan Iggy. Oi, oi, oi. New before Zod. Oh, well done, Mino. I have come in search of elegant relics, and what do I find but a pair of incompetent dabblers? By what jest of fate did they chance across such undeserved power? And who might you be, sir, to boldly question our accomplishments? If you have indeed unlocked the secrets of summoning, then you must be in possession of a very treasure I seek. How terribly convenient. I need only slay you both and take what I need from your bloody corpses. Gods below a summoner, but how? Cease your infantile prattle. The continuation of my divine work far outweighs the worth of your pitiful lives. What a prick! Might want to move the image.
Oh, she will.
Why do you struggle so? Your unwillingness to accept oblivion, but delays the inevitable. Heed me, Avatar of eternal flame. Incinerate these fools by consuming hellfire. What? Feel nature's fury, you foul blackguard. I tire of this childish game. Thank your gods for granting you another day of miserable existence. He's gone. What a decidedly unpleasant fellow. I agree. I think he's a cock.
Well, you should got one on his forehead.
Yes. Well, I suggest we return to Acapulco Falls. I have no desire to linger here and chance another encounter with whomever that deranged mage was. The irony is, I'm going to be wearing that horn on my head at some point.
Well, you can hide it.
But he'll have to forever have it on his head and forever be known as a dickhead. I must say, I did not expect to meet another practitioner of the summoning arts, and also did not expect to be suddenly fighting for my life. What precious treasure we do carry! What precious treasure do we carry that this careless stranger is so willing to kill us to possess it? Such mysteries aside, I'm almost glad you are able to secure Titan, e.g. before the summoner decided to unleash his fiery avatar. Without its protection, I doubt we would have survived that configuration. The EG of Earth, as so aptly demonstrated, is not a force to be trifled with. You should certainly take the time to explore its capabilities as well as its limitations. Be careful, however, not to neglect the other magics at your disposal. Meanwhile, I shall confer with the colleagues of the Sons of the St. Connacht and see what I might learn of that hostile summoner. We shall meet anon. Yay, pain flare. How fared you with your training, Mino? For my part, I had some success in uncovering the identity of our mysterious mystery attacker. We knew that our assailant was capable of summoning the Ifrit, so I pursued the records of past expeditions to who have claimed to have triumphed against the Lords of the Inferno. Of the victorious Primal hunters, there were 8 names listed as present whereabouts unknown. Of eliminating unlikely candidates based on race and gender, I was left with a single name, Tristan. Assuming the records are accurate, this hero was once registered as a soldier of the Immortal Flames. As to how the man came to by his skills as a summoner or why he sought to kill us, however, I remain woefully ignorant. Nevertheless, I have witnessed him use the arts of summoning for casual brutality, and I cannot countenance. This power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny or personal gain. It's meant to oppose such evils. It's our responsibility to bring this Tristan to justice. Should we stand idle, his irrepressible actions may very stain the good name of future summoners who have yet to answer their calling. The art itself could be outlawed, the very mention of it taboo. Now, though, my inquiries, I was able to determine a war comrade of Tristan's days in the military resides in this one Amigo. I ask that you pay a visit to this former soldier and learn what he knows of our callous vision. Yay, to this one Amigo, where hopes go to die. Painful. It's a good AOE though. Well, seems that Tristan wasn't telling tales after all. He said I could expect some primal Adel sod to show up and start asking questions. Why don't you stay here and play with some friends of mine? I have a message to deliver. It's all yours, ladies. Oh, that was fun. You are set upon. The fiend is one step ahead of us. I wager 10 years of dig site findings that Tristan warned his old allies long before you set foot in our settlement. They thought you were one of the tempered and mortal enthrall of Primal will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that our opponent is highly intelligent and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that it's still all we know. For the moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our efforts to track him. Speaking of which, he did exceedingly well to survive the trap in which I faithfully sent you. I must apologise for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the elegant text proceed apace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against the edgy, you should have little difficulty mastering a secondary summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. Pain flare. Neat. Carry on the back to Camp Drybone. Boing, 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 boing. Boing. Excuse me, Mino. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken herologue, which I was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it. Just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. Could you ask for that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain bullet point chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers? Pliers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here is the coin. Take this coin purse. That should cover it. I know a great goldsmith. Hey. You there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a great goldsmith.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, not quite as good as God, but oh, I can't wait to show people God, but spoilers, but he is such a fantastic character.
Yeah.
Bullet point chisel, you say, a pair of needle-nose pincers. Those things do not come cheap, you know. Fowls, balls. I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Hee. Fowls, balls. Do gods have balls?
Maybe.
Have you brought the tools I requested? Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. That was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, defiantly manipulating the clockwork mechanism. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Mino. This was a mistake. Please give the horror log to Sister Elude. The man who once owned it is currently in her care. I think it would be best that it be returned to him. Good evening to you, madam. You have come to pay your respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they have more common in Garlemald. I've given to understand that these cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquez said that it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear. You don't suppose the owner might have been a Guardian spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Campbone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marquez manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. I recognise you now, Mino. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who have lost their lives in the attack. I apologise for discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this word to others, I understand, however, taking part might help you find closure. As Bilbo would say, I know less than half of them than half of I know more than half of you, and know less than half of you more than you deserve. Pretty sure I butchered that quote. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Now that'll turn away your way. No, sir. As you can see, we got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's get to claim them. Off to the lynch yard they go. Be thankful you didn't go inside and see the carnage for yourself. This was stuff of nightmares. I tell you, God damns Imperial. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, but sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say it. Ain't I seen you around here before, or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Anyway, this carnage has come to haul the bodies to the lynch yard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left up to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've mind to leave the remainder to you. Might you want to cover your nose when you work? Some of these folk are starting to turn. What the hell is a lynch yard? That must be some old medieval thing.
Yeah.
Pile, body pile. Oh, hell, shall. We'll cover these poor bastards. You know, how they get up. Graveyard. Another word for graveyard. Well, leech means a dead body, so basically, leech yard would be body yard. What about them?
And drunks.
Hmm?
Probably drunks.
Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 on 1 trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you the hand with the rest then. What happened to the big fella? I forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. You heading off, are you?
Yep.
Alright.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Toodaloo.
Bye. Boing. Come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. The sylph's peaceful expression belies the fact that she no longer lives. That should be all of them. Thanks for your help. I reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the lynch yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. I see that you have decided to heed my advice. I pray that, in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesta Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun to preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know, for many deaths come quickly. Rest assured, we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we can perform rites for most signs, there is one whom we cannot accept, and we'd like you to return this one to her people. the sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that she may be they may mourn her in accordance with civic traditions. I wonder how Ramu's going to take this. I don't think Ramu's going to be very chuffed about this. Death of one of his children. This one is surprised to see Walking One of Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? I have bad news. Noroxel. But this one does not understand. Kimiko, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Older One. Awful news. Walking One has returned from Little Solace. But why? These ones have not requested further aid. I bring you the body of Noroxel. Noroxel? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. There was an attack, and she got kicked into a wall. So, not only Noroxel, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Noroxel. Noroxel went to Fairyland at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Noroxel in the end. Told this one that Noroxel was brave. Told this one that Noroxel did not suffer. She didn't suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noroxel home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones that these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones will not have Noroxel's death be for naught. These ones will fight. So sad. We thank you for your service to the Church and to the Sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the Leech Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest, and set aside your burdens for now, Mino. I'm not imagining it, Mino. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister, as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it as when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? If only to take a moment. Seems as though you were right, mate. You were being fired, or watched. But I dispatched them. Another body for the leech yard. Well, he's Imperial. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Eliud must have heard this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me. Heavens offend that such a thing would happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Standard issue blade of all Guardian infantry. This is a Guardian still. This means this man was watching Marquez was. Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. Alfino.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Sid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But It is time for you to help those who truly need you. Who are you?
Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Damn.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Was a curious twist of the fate that Master Sid Garland would be found within our church. Defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Mino. I wish you to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth it is, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Google Wall of Rudar. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kurthus. Great Google Wall. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over the Fargold Fallout, the closest settlement to Kurthus. Mayhap the Serpent stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I hope that you may rest from your journeys for a time, and see that the world still needs you and the science. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Mino. shall complete this quest. And how have I been going? Yeah, I will complete this quest and then I shall end it there. And then next time we'll do some more unlocking more classes. I need to get the Lancer up to here. It's Dale and assist you with, Miss. The Enterprise. You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship has been sighted over her that was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurfus, which became of it after I killed. If you wish to know more, pray speak with the Volva at the Voltron Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I assure you that you only hope to accomplish. Unsure what you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, you would not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it. I hear that the machinery is fiendishly complex. You have come in search. You can come in search of Volfront. Then well met. You have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years since before the great snows came to Corfus. Exactly was this about? Ah, the final fight, the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cartonu, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I've ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could not only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I wager it's still somewhere in Kurfürst. National of the Observatorium may have the records that could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Asgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dynamo descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of the other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful, considering providing your services to soldiers who guard the Observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. And we have a new zone to go to. Kurfürst. Welcome to the Kurfürst Central Highlands. The Great Google Wall he was referring to was a set of players who, during the end of 1.0, set up a wall of Googles, that giant beast which I saw back there. They got all Google mounts and they tried to hold the line against the beasts, against the beasts that were attacking. Those things there. That guy. So they had a wall of them to try to prevent the spawning monsters from attacking Udar. Wondering what I'm doing. I'm heading north because that's where the Aetheryte is. I know this. Been here plenty of times, but there it is. Camp Dragonhead. Welcome to Camp Dragonhead. Or Giant Hole in it. Yeah, the Guardians not renowned for their beautiful music here in Coffers. The mist is obscuring it, but Ishgar's over there. So we'll speak with the guy in the observatorium, and then we will save it. Game saves it for us. We will stop there, and then the next part will be more unlocking, including the Lancer and the White Mage, which is the Conjurer, which I promised. We'll carry on the story, the stories of the Archer and the Gladiator. And I will level them all up off screen. You know what? I might just say screw it and just unlock everything. Right, okay. Well, thank you for being fucking useless then. The observatorium. We're going up some stairs. Are we? Is he in here? He's in here, isn't he? Oh, there he is. Ludovic's. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd. If we would permit an outsider the pursuit of records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendlessness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Basically, he's been an arsehole. But anyway, from the cold wastes of the north, I bid thee adieu. Under B82, please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 17, when we will carry on, where we will do some more. We shall do most of our class quests, and we shall unlock Marauder, Pugilist, Lancer, Rogue, Conjurer, and Futomarturage. The others I can't unlock. That's unlocked at level 50. And that's unlocked at level 50. That's unlocked at level 50. Now they're 50? No. We'll get them when we get them, but there will be the Conjurer, the Marauder, there'll be another tank, Pugilist, Lancer, Rogue. Rogue actually had a good story, and the Futomarch. So I will see you then. Until then, bye bye.